Welcome to Roanoke County Business Partners. On this month's show, we visit Roanoke's first and longest operating Italian restaurant, Luigis, on Brambleton Avenue. We speak with the owner to congratulate her and her family on their 50-year anniversary of doing business in Roanoke County. And in the spirit of the holidays, we catch up with 3 local retailers, Olivetto, Windsor Gifts, and Alpaca Farm, to hear from each owner about the creative, tasty, and furry gift ideas they have for us this season.
Today we are at Luigis Gourmet Italian Restaurant with owner Maristani. Thank you so much for being here. Luigis has recently celebrated 50 years of doing business in Roanoke County. They were recently recognized by Roanoke County Board of Supervisors in a proclamation. And so today we wanted to catch up with owner Maristani and talk a little bit about Luigis. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
So Luigis, 50 years.
Yes.
So when did you become involved with Luigis?
I came here in 1991. We used to be my brothers, and they decided to go back to Brazil, and they sold for me. And here I am.
Here you are. Mm-hmm. Still taking care of it, still loving the business?
I love the business. I'm here 7 days a week. Even on my day off, I'm here. I love my customers. They all call me Mama, and I'm the Mama of the Roanoke Valley.
Mama of the Roanoke Valley.
Yes.
You should put that on the side of the business.
I should, yes.
So, what is your favorite dish here at Luigis?
We're famous for the view.
Mm-hmm.
We have a wonderful view Bella Boca. I eat a lot of chicken. I like chicken and shrimp.
So you have a ton of favorite dishes, and you have a ton of recipes on the menu. And in your story on your website, you mentioned that there's a cookbook floating around that is, it started off the business and now it's covered in stains, but it's been in the business the whole time.
Yes, for 50 years.
Wow. And are there still recipes that were in that cookbook that are on the menu today?
Yes. The menu never changed.
Never changed.
We add one dish every year. We have right now 85 dishes on the menu. And we have the same chef. One chef is here for 40 years. The other one is here for 37 years. The other one, Juninho, born here.
So they know the area, they know the menu, they know how to make Luigis look good.
Yes, they know how to make Luigis a favorite restaurant for the Roanoke Valley.
And so even with the pandemic going on, you all are still operating, tables are distanced in a way that everyone can still come in and enjoy the food?
Yes. We have a dining outside, and we have the solarium. We have a private room and 2 dining rooms. We try to keep the distance, and everything is clean and sterilized after every seat. We clean everything again.
So you're putting food in people's bellies, being sure everyone's safe, and Luigis is operating just fine.
Yes.
So it's been 50 years before, it's going to be another 50, 100 years, however long.
And I will be here for another 50 years.
There you go, absolutely. And so with Christmas coming up, you all offer gift cards for gifts?
Yes, we have gift cards available for any amount you want and any time you want.
That's awesome. That's great. Well, congratulations on 50 years, Roanoke County. We appreciate you so much for being here, being a staple of Roanoke County cuisine and introducing Italian cuisine to Roanoke Valley, because you are the first Italian restaurant and longest operating Italian restaurant in Roanoke Valley.
I thank you so much, and I thank you to Roanoke County for the great support, and I thank you all my people for support me for 50 years. Hopefully they support us for 50 more.
Absolutely. Well, Maristani, thank you so much. You're so beautiful. You came here ready to put on a show, and we really appreciate it.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations to Luigis Italian Gourmet Restaurant for celebrating 50 years of wonderful service in Roanoke. Known as Roanoke County's first and longest operating Italian restaurant, Luigis is family-owned and has been passed down through generations of the Marquez family, who still own and operate it today. You can visit Luigis at 3301 Brambleton Avenue and see their menu of authentic Italian dishes on their website. Dine in, order to go, or pick up a gift card for a special occasion. Congratulations again to Luigis on an incredible 50 years.
We are on Electric Road today with the owners of Olivetto in West Village. Christy and Greg, how you guys doing?
Good. How are you, Marshall?
I'm doing great. Thanks so much for having us. So today we want to talk about some of the cool stuff that you all have here, because this is not a shop like most people have seen before, because some people think about a few different types of olive oils, a few different types of vinaigrettes, but you guys have a crazy selection here. So how many different types of oils and vinaigrettes do you have?
At any given time, we probably have over 60 different flavors. That includes flavored olive oil, dark balsamic vinegars, white balsamic vinegars, and generally 6 to 8 extra virgin olive oils.
Nice. And with some of the oils I saw, you have some different flavors going on in there. What are some special flavors you have in those oils?
Well, we have a Tuscan herb that's our best seller. So that's kind of like if you took a bread dip and had it already in the olive oil. It's got garlic and sun-dried tomato. That's definitely our best seller as far as the oils go. Garlic is another one that's very popular. You know how many recipes start with you got to saute the garlic in the olive oil. So it's a nice cheat if you don't have time or don't have the garlic to do that. So that's one of our best sellers as well.
Nice, awesome. What are some other things you have around here? I see behind us we have some honey, we have different pastas, we have different tapenades. What all do we have here?
We have a wide variety. We've got 2 different lines of honeys. We've got several lines of spices and bread dips. We have pasta sauce that's made for us in Martinsville. We have some lovely organic pasta from Italy, but we also have some local pasta from Lynchburg.
Wow, so a little bit everywhere.
A little bit of everywhere.
That's
Yep.
great, that's awesome. And so for the cooking aficionados, especially now during the pandemic, people that want to cook from home, you have so many different options for people to come here and try new recipes.
Oh, right. And a lot of people are kind of intimidated because they think, oh, I'm not a good cook, this isn't for me. The good chefs will always find something very unique to do with any of the flavors. The wonderful thing about our oils is you don't have to be a good cook. You can take our rosemary oil, put a little chicken in a pan, and it's like you are a good cook, but it makes it very simple, and it's a healthy way to do it. The vinegars have no added sugar, so that's a healthier option. You can use vinegars to marinate and tenderize meats. So lots of things that even a simple cook can do and use them.
For sure. And speaking of helping people getting a little creative, I saw a bottle, it was a mixing bottle where you can pour in different oils and vinaigrettes, and it gives suggestions for making your own. Correct?
Right. Our supplier actually has that. So it's got about 5 or 6 different salad dressing recipes right on the bottle, and it will give you the proportions and what you need, and some of them are as simple as one of our olive oils and one of our vinegars.
That's great. Making it easier for people to come in here and
Exactly.
be good cooks. That's awesome. And for the holidays, I noticed you have some baskets around here with different goodies in there. What are some of the things that come in those baskets?
Well, we've got some out as examples. We can do gift baskets anywhere from $10 up to $200. We've got some out just to show people. I have a honey lovers. I have a bourbon lovers that has our 2 bourbon honeys and our bourbon maple balsamic. So just to give people an idea that they can come in and put anything together.
Nice. That's awesome. Well, there are a ton of things in here that I'm definitely going to look around and check out for my holiday shopping. If people want to come and do some shopping here, where can they find you and what are your hours?
Right now we're open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. We might be extending those after Thanksgiving. And we are at Olivetto, OLIVETO.RKE.com, and you can order online, and we're offering free delivery.
That's great. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. It was so nice to meet you all. This place is so cute, ton of great stuff, and I really appreciate you having us today.
Thank you, Marshall.
Thanks. We're back on Brambleton Avenue with owner of Windsor Gifts, Coley Nelson. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for stopping by.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us. So today we're in Windsor Gifts checking out all the cool gift ideas that people can have ready for Christmas. And part of shopping small, we want people to know about your business, see all the cool stuff that's in here. So I just wanted to come by and speak with you about all the nice knickknacks you have in here.
Well, I appreciate it again. Yeah, we carry a lot of Virginia-made food products. When we reopened the doors in August, we brought in jewelry and fashion for some of the ladies to come in and check out. And we do, like I said, a lot of Virginia products. So we brought in the Appalachian Trail things And we're going to start making baskets again too.
Awesome.
Next year.
Nice. And with the baskets, are those going to be a gift basket option? Can you add stuff to it? And
Yeah, we'll probably just do corporate baskets. It'll be a canned basket of Virginia items that we can put together for you.
Awesome.
And you could add something, I guess.
Great, very cool. So you have some Virginia products. What are some products that you have here that are from the county, from Virginia?
Well, actually, we got the local honey that we've been dealing with him for over 20 years, and he his hives are like 5 miles down the road, so it's local.
Nice.
And we deal a lot with Ann's apple butter, which is over in Troutville, an old family recipe, really good. And Hub's peanuts, we've been dealing with them for over 20 years too. So
great. So you like
that's just a few items. So.
Nice, awesome. So you got a lot of stuff from the county, a lot of stuff from Virginia, and you mentioned some of the things that you have in the other room. You have some beads. You have the wrist.
Oh, the Four Ocean.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Four Ocean. Yeah, Four Ocean is a company that has a lot of people working out there in a fleet of boats. They're out there cleaning up the oceans and waterways and the beaches. And if you buy the bracelet, you get a pound of garbage out of the ocean. And those bracelets are made out of the plastic that they're getting out.
That's awesome. That's fantastic.
I think so.
Yeah. So you've got the bracelets. You've got the teddy bears over there. That also, when you buy that.
Yeah, the teddy bears. You buy one of those, a portion of the proceeds goes to the Kansas City Children's Hospital. So a lot of things in here you buy, you're still giving back to the community. So it's not just you buy the gift and there's nothing given back to the community.
Right. That's awesome. So you have stuff from the community. You have items that you can purchase that gives back to the community. So you have a little bit of everything here.
Just a little bit of everything. And we do have we're a signature store for Yankee Candle, and also we have the Willow Tree figurines.
Great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Very cool. So if people want to come by here, check out some of the cool things you have, what's your address? Where are you located?
3534 Brambleton Avenue, and we're diagonally across the street from Advance Auto.
Great. And what are your hours?
10 to 6 on Wednesday through Friday and 10 to 3 on Saturday.
Great. And during the holiday season, people are Christmas shopping, but they're not entirely sure about getting out in the public. Can people buy things online?
They can. We have WindsorGifts.com. And they can also call and have come pick up at the door. We can work it that way. We'll bring it out to you.
Great. Awesome. Well, Coley, thank you so much for having us. I love this cozy little place, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Right. Today we are in Catawba talking to the owner of Pacaberry Farms, Donald Schneider. How you doing, Donald?
Good. How are you, Marshall?
Doing great. Thanks. So as soon as you walk up to the farm, you notice that there are a wide variety of animals, and there's a lot of them. So how many animals do you have here, and what all do you have?
Well, actually, we're at a low right now. We've had many more. We've got 9 alpacas, a llama. We've got about 15, 16 chickens. We've got 2 Sebastopol geese. We've got 2 ponies, which are new additions, Christmas ponies. And of course, plenty of wildlife up here in Catawba Valley.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of alpacas, we have 2 right here. Who are these 2 fellas?
So this is Virgil. He's actually our first bred and born on the farm. And then this is Zen. And they're usually our meet and greets. And not having our festivals down at the Salem Market, we haven't been able to go out and show the public. Mm-hmm. So.
And alpacas, that's where the name Pacaberry comes from.
It does. Kind of interesting. We're also very large into gardening and things like that. And there was a time where a lot of people talked about, crossbreeding their own types of plants and fruit. And I was like, oh, if we ever had one, we could call it, alpaca and berry, call it a pacaberry. And somehow it stuck. So
yeah, it's funny how that stuff happens.
It does, yeah.
It's stuck. It's a great name. So with alpacas, what all do you work with the alpacas? What do the alpacas do up here? What can you get out of the alpacas?
So there is just more than wool that you can get out of an alpaca. They're not a meat or milk animal. So we get the fiber out of them. It is a wool. Unlike sheep's wool, it does not contain lanolin. So if you were to hold raw alpaca fiber, other than maybe a little dust, which would just be dust that comes out during the processing, it's clean, it's soft, It has the same R value as wool, super insulatory, but it's softer than normal wool, so you don't get that scratchy feeling with it. Other than that, because they're ruminant, they have multiple chamber stomach. You actually see them chew like their cud. They produce little beans as their poop, and they tend to poop mostly in piles, but it might be everywhere. I mean, it's hard to control that. And it's really, really fantastic for gardening. And that's one of the other things we do. We make manure tea, kind of steeping the beans like that in water. We can put it directly on the garden, and it really does. It's a really great amendment that we just have, access to. They love grasses. Fresh grass is always best, and they absolutely adore some clover. So if they get a patch of clover, and that might be what our girls are doing right now, or kind of chewing on some clover down there.
What products do you normally, because you were at the Salem Farmers Market, what would you sell at the Salem Farmers Market?
So we would put them out into about 3 or 4 grades for the fiber. Across the back is your blanket, and that's your best, and that's what you're going to want up against your skin, but not like socks, interestingly enough. You can have them as mittens, scarves, hats, things like that, a sweater. And then you get into the neck and maybe the hip and the rump, and you're going to have more. That's when you're going to have more of your sock material. It's a little more robust. The fur's a little thicker, or I should say the wool's a little thicker. And then we'll make, we have socks. We have actually insoles for shoes. Sorry, they're getting a little, when it's cold, they get excited. So, but we'll have insoles. We also make dryer balls and things like that. So non-wearable items, and a dryer ball just sits in the dryer and actually replaces your dryer sheet. Here, if you give it a little grain, I'll actually probably eat from you. So they'll actually replace a dryer sheet and do all the same thing. People who cloth diaper and things like that will use those. Hats, gloves, mittens, scarves. We don't really do too much with sweaters because it's hard to have an ample amount of that.
So I have some socks and some dryer balls made from alpaca wool. Where can other people find those products? If you're not at the Salem Farmers Market, you have an online store?
We do. We have an Etsy shop, and we have a Weebly. So you can go to, it's Packaberry Farm. All right, if you email us, it's packaberry.farms@gmail.com. In fact, what we're doing is, because we're not down at the market, to alleviate some of that, we're actually going to do a free shipping code for everybody, and we can just negate shipping. And that's going to be RCBP for the Roanoke County Business Partnership. So RCBP will actually be our free shipping code. And we're right up here in Catawba, so shipping's pretty quick. And usually what we say is people come up and they ask, hey, what should I get? They're either a couple or somebody, and it's really hard to go wrong with a pair of socks, a pair of wool insoles. It just really gives you all that warmth to your feet. Fingerless gloves, they tend to be a hit with a lot of people. We actually all started this because of yarn. I learned how to knit a decade and a half ago. My wife's known for even longer than that, and we primarily do a lot of yarn. We have roving, which is the process in between yarn and raw fleece. We also have raw fleece. So we have some people that come to us who are spinners, some people who are knitters, crochet. We just had a fiber artist from Roanoke who just came up and got some stuff from us. And we are closed right now, so we are a closed farm. But like I said, we'll do our shipping, and we dye fiber. So you'll see if you find us on Instagram or Facebook, Packaberry Farm, even Twitter, you might see some of the stuff that we've been dyeing and producing and all.
Nice.
So.
Awesome. So you guys have a ton of products, a ton of great stuff for the holiday season. We'll put all the information of where you can find the products for Packaberry Farm at the bottom of the screen. Donald, thank you so much.
Thank you for coming.
It's always so educational when I speak to you, so I really appreciate the time.
Well, thank you for coming.
Great.
Appreciate seeing you.
Thanks.
Thank you for joining us for Roanoke County Business Partners. If you have any questions about this show, want to start a business, or need business assistance, please contact the Roanoke County Economic Development Department at 540-772-2124 or email Jill Loop at jloop@roanokecountyva.gov, or you can always visit our website at yesroanoke.com.